Yo, what's going on, guys? DJ Hess here, Collectivekicks.com. Wanted to bring you guys a video and show you guys how to use a seam ripper. If you guys have not seen something like this, it's a little device here, and basically it has a little blade on it, so you got to be careful. But it's a seam ripper, and you can basically use this to split seams. No way, that's what it does. What I did, though, is I took, remember these? I got these from the Nike factory store for $19.99 plus 30% off or whatever. Anyways, they ended up being $14 when all was said and done. And now you see that I pulled it off and it ended up making a regular pair of Air Force Ones, because this was supposed to be inspired off of the glove and like the Nike basketball shoe, the glove, but I didn't like the way it looked on, so I took it off. I gotta say, I definitely like the way it looks now. One thing I will need to do is get different laces and then add some lace holes down at the bottom area, because these came half laced because of the way it was. So I don't know, leave a comment. Do you guys like it with this lace look, or do you think, I mean, it looks just weird on the Air Force One without it. So I plan on adding the laces. I'm just going to go ahead and throw that out there. Anyway, deluxe seam ripper, and I'll go ahead and put a link in the description if you guys are interested in trying to buy one of these things. Basically, it's a little blade, and you can run it along the lines of the shoe, like right here, and you'll move it down like this on the shoe, and it will rip the things out, and then it hits that little blade in the middle section, and it will actually cut the little seams. So I wanted to show you, I started one on this side, and I'm just going to do this one live for you guys right here. I started on this side a little bit down, and you can see that you just take the ball and kind of put it on the back side of the seam like this, and then you just kind of push down. And as you're pushing on it, that's a bad example because I missed the seam on this one, on this little preview. I should be starting it from the other side. Let me readjust my camera real quick. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys basically this. You just kind of lift this up, and then I'm going to go in under here, and then just got to be careful. You don't want to rip the wrong seams out. But I'm going to go under here and try to get this like this. And then I can go underneath here like this, and then pull up on this one right here, and you can see I just pushed down a little bit. As I'm pushing down, it's just kind of ripping the seam, as you can see. And so this is kind of something that you would do if you were doing a custom to a shoe and you needed to take the seams out of a shoe or whatever, or some clothes or various other things that you can rip seams from. Gets kind of close down here. I'm gonna just rip it. I know I'm not doing it the right way. I'm getting on the wrong side, but for the sake of time, I'm just gonna go like this and get down there, and then I'm gonna just start on the other side real quick. Let's see if I can start on this side. Hard to see, but there's a little bit right there. And then just hold it up, and then it's like a piece of scissors, or a pair of scissors. When you get the seam going, you just keep going down if you get it in the right spot. And you can see right here I did this time. And then you can just move it down along the thing, and it just ends up pulling it up and pulling up and pulling up, and then as you can see, it's ripping it off. Apologize if the angle is not 100%. Kind of not used to filming in here like this, but having fun with it. And so that's pretty much it. I just ripped it off. I do need to come back here and then take this little section off right there, but you get the idea. And then there's some loose threads, and you can take a pair of tweezers and just kind of pull the loose threads out that we just ripped up. So that's pretty much it for the seam ripper. If you guys want to see an evolution of this shoe, I want to make it into a custom of some sorts. Obviously it has a Gary Payton kind of inspired look already, and I want to finish doing the laces right down here. I love the soles in this thing, even though I'm an Oregon State Beaver fan. I know this really looks duck related. One of the things that I was thinking about doing is removing the 20 on the back, and then just making like just a ridiculous anti-ducks sneaker, making it look like a duck shoe, but like vandalizing it or some way. But I don't know. We'll see what happens with it. Anyway, hopefully you guys found this informative of how to use something like this. I'm not really sure what you would use it for. On a regular pair of Nikes, you could see you could take something like this and seam rip these off and then take the whole thing apart. So that's more something if you have like a desire to custom do like an entire upper. That's kind of how you would start, at least with something like this. Anyway, again, if you want to see the evolution of these sneakers, leave a comment. Let me know any ideas, dudes. I'm open to ideas of what you want to see this turn into. And we'll leave it at that. Thanks for watching. Peace, guys.